Well, the tiger's water is looking absolutely amazing, but they're first gonna take a nap. They will swim later. Yeah, Diego is just hanging out there with Enzo. There's Enzo. And they're resting. They'll be swimming a little later. The water looks amazing. Well, Phoebe is just doing great. She is such a pleasure to have around. Just look at his little face. Hendrik's worst nightmare. Yeah, because she's not afraid of him. She can chase him around any time. Yeah, that is little Bella. She saw windows can break and now she is trying with all, well, the toys against the windows. And the sound in the background is he is vacuuming all the dog hair, and the dogs are making a noise and the water looks terrible, but that's okay. We'll fix it up. Buta is so happy. Yeah, and just look at this little one. Chloe. Yeah, they're all amazing. Well, we're gonna have less dog hair around pretty soon. Enzo's just watching Pete vacuuming all the hair. Yeah, Enzo is real quick to come and take a look at everything. What's going on? Dogs always making a noise. That's just one thing about him. Can't get around it. Yeah. Enzo, at least you're not making noises. Yeah, that does not get old. He can pull his face anytime and it always looks just amazing. Just saw a little lizard there running away when Enzo pulled his face like that. Water in the pool looking great. I think I should only put it up to that first step. From up here I can see when it reaches, well, that little step on that side, because then all the lizards and little things, even frogs that falls into the pool, can still get to dry surface until I find them to take them out. But I don't think I should put too much water in the pool, because when it rains that water does not last. It just gets green real quick, and I'm not going to put too many chemicals in. I'll just rather just fill it quarter of the way and keep it like that for 2 weeks. That should be just perfect. Well, Enzo's just taking a walk around. Diego, well, he is still taking a nap over there in the bushes. Well, it was raining just now. Diego didn't even get up. Zak, saggies. And when it starts raining, well, all the cats come back to their house. Wherever they are, they just come back. Mother cat was not here a few minutes ago. Now she is. Water's still running into the pool. I'm going to close it up now. I think I'm going to only leave the water there. I just want to make sure. I can't see the first step. As long as there's a little water on there, then any insects and things can, well, at least have a chance to get out. But I think I'm going to close it up now, because I don't want to waste that water, because I know it's going to get green quite soon again. But Diego is not even waking up. He is just sleeping through it all. Yeah, important decisions being made while he is sleeping. Yeah. Oh, he's getting rid of some flies that walks on him. Okay, smarty pants. Okay, so we've got a lot of water coming down again right now. And luckily there's no hail. So, okay, the dogs are just playing. So there's no water whatsoever leaking in. Just look at that. It's dry as can be. It was just that fluke hailstorm that caused all the trouble. But yeah, I guess just one of those things. Tiger's water, perfectly blue. I'm gonna put a little bit more chlorine in when this rain stops, and otherwise the water's gonna go green. The tigers, there they are in their jungle gym. Well, Pizio is right here. All the cats and dogs. They're so glad that I am back. There they are. Sorry, there they are, just hanging out. Well, let me get going. Let me just get their food and stuff ready for tonight. But I guess they're gonna have some rain for the rest of the week, I guess. Well, Enzo is in the way and Diego wants to go down. And then when Diego came closer, Enzo gave him a slap. And he went back. Well, after the rain, we have still a clean pool. The boys are still sleeping in there. But last night, I found this insect. Now, it's the first time ever that I've seen one of them alive. I've seen them before when it rains, and they've always drowned in the rain. But last night, he was walking around the house, and I got to pick him up, and I put him in that little bowl, and I brought him out here and I put him right there, and look how he started to dig a hole. I think he's gonna live here. I'm gonna put this back, but I'm gonna put it in such a way that he can get out if he wants to, but just to protect him against all the cats, because the cats were pushing him around a bit. But he's perfectly fine, and I think because he was upstairs, that's why he survived. He didn't drown, because they always do, and it seems like they only come out when it's raining. So yeah, busy day today. Look at little Katya. And I'm so glad I've got him. I have to think of a name for him. I don't know what I can call him, but yeah, he's huge. Just check him out. Yeah, Phoebe is just drinking water and probably planning to chase Hendrik. I think she is the only one that is not afraid of him. Well, I'm not afraid of him, but for such a small little dog, Hendrik is a big chicken. Yeah, look at that. Phoebe! Phoebe! Stop chasing Hendrik. He will chase you right back. Well, that tree is next. Those branches are coming down, but it's not coming down easily. One at a time. It's gonna, I don't want to say it's gonna take another week, but I think it's gonna take another week. Okay, so that is where the owls are. So we're not gonna mess around there. He just told me that the big one was fighting with him. And I told him to just leave it then, just as it is. We'll just see what we can do. I would like to put up some owl cages or nests up in those trees. They're very high. But for now, I think we're just going to leave that. And owls should be fine. Right, we can start with the next tree, I think. Okay, so as we were clearing those trees, found these little ones. It's probably going to hatch, and I think it's going to be little lizards. So yeah, let's put them with the chicken eggs and we'll see if they hatch. I hope so. Okay, so before I can go drop off all of this stuff, I have to fix that first. Yeah, the wheel is flat, but at least it's only flat at the bottom. There it's perfectly fine. But I had to go and get my old compressor and a kit to fix it with, and pulling this thing all the way around to the other side is no joke. But yeah, I'm a little out of breath. But yeah, let me get started. I'm gonna take it out, put one of these in, fix it up, pump the wheel, and I don't think I'm gonna take my compressor back right now. I'll load it at the back of this bucky and drive it back around later after I've dropped all of this stuff off. But yeah, let me get going. I need to get this done. Okay, first I had to walk back to get the tools, because that was only a filler kit, not the whole thing. Okay, so first you push this in a few times just to cut it so it's a little round. Then you take one of these and you put it in here and you push it in, and when you pull it out it stays behind and the tire is fixed. Okay, let me do it. Okay, so the dogs across the road finding me really suspicious here at my own car. But yeah, you put a little of this solution on that and then you push it in. So let me do that while the dogs are barking at me. Okay, so there it is. Now just getting it in there. Just make sure, just the direction. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to go. I'm gonna need both hands. Okay, then when the handle breaks off, find a brick that you can knock this sucker in with, because you're not walking all the way again to go and find a hammer. There's just no way I'm gonna do that. I've just walked 3 times up and down. But yeah, I got a brick. I'm knocking it in right now. Then use the pliers to prevent this part from sticking into the ground. Then roll the car back and it will push it in. But first you have to pump the tire a bit harder, because, well, it just makes a dent on the tire. It doesn't go in. But now it's in. I think it's fixed. Alright, then you pull it out. Not like that, like I'm gonna do right now. Sorry guys, I need 2 hands to do this. And it's fixed. Yeah, just like that. Can you believe it? There she is. This is where little Opal is hanging out. Right here. I'm gonna try and get her and take her back in the house. Yeah. Yeah. Come on here. My own cat. And she's so estranged. Come on, let's go get you something nice to eat, man. Yeah. She doesn't like the rain at all. Okay, I got her. Okay, so the wall is just about repaired. Yeah, some of those bricks were a bit loose, and I'm not sure, but I think there was someone in here last night, actually in here by the tigers, and he got out, but that's where he got out, and he pulled down that top layer of bricks. Now those bricks is, how can I put it, it's there so you won't test it. That's why those bricks are there. They are just basically placed horizontally on top of the wall, so when you touch it you would say, I'm not going to try and get on this wall. That's basically the job of that top layer of bricks. And I think there was someone in here last night, and when they went out they pulled them down because they were lying inside. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to see if the cameras captured anything, because I do have cameras around. I don't have a camera pointing there, so that's a little difficult, but all is good. And yeah, when you design a place to keep a tiger, you have to consider certain things like mind control, to convince them not to get in, even someone that does not know, and that they are there. So yeah, the wall that I've built there, and I built it years ago, and it is just, I trust this more. This is a very strong wall that is, well, it's a precast wall and it's high, and you can add to it, and I did, because we placed it there, and I used the slabs that was in the front and extended this, and this is a strong wall. The brick wall, just as strong, but I think after a couple of years you have to realize that the brick force, that is basically the wire support that gets put into the wall, well, it rusts. And if you look at this one, well, there is a layer there, and then there is a layer over there, there is a layer over there, and there is a layer over there as well. So I did place a lot of it in. I always do that. If I have to put 3 pieces of brick force in, there's another one over there, then I will put 10 in. I just do that, and that's the way I've built my house as well. All the steel that went into the foundations and the things, it is into the floors, it is built to last, because I didn't build this house to just move or to sell it for a profit. That's the last thing that was on my mind. I actually love this house, and I bought it 20 years ago. Those trees were not that tall back then, but it was a very nice place. And then I extended this area. I had to buy a little piece of the park, and they gave me, I think it was something like 749 square meters. That was just up to the road, and in line with all the other houses that is further on. So yeah, and that became the tigers area later on, when I didn't know I was gonna have tigers. Yeah, so this house, it's been my house for a long time. I know every square inch of it. I know every tree. That tree over there, my favorite tree in the world, it's a serling. It smells amazing. I love it. That one rode in my Porsche when I pulled it out of the ground, and I brought it to this house. It was sitting halfway out. It still broke my speed control lever on the Porsche off. So yeah, there's history here. I've lived here for a long time. I know this place. I love this place. It's amazing. I don't want to move even to another country. I don't know what this thing is with everybody that's leaving the country, because if I do leave the country, I'll just continue doing all kinds of stuff there. It seems like people that leave the country are running away from something, and they're leaving behind so much. Because don't get me wrong, If I have to choose a place now to be born in again, it would be South Africa. And it would be right here in Brakpan. And a lot of people will think, you're crazy, man. You can go and, well, even in South Africa, they would firstly say Cape Town and Durban and all of these bigger cities. Maybe even Johannesburg, I don't think so. But Pretoria, no, I would like to live in Brakpan. To me, this is the best place in the world. I don't think it was me that chose to live here. I think it was chosen for me. And it's a great choice. Thanks a lot for choosing where I will live. Well guys, let me go. That wall is almost built. It's almost complete. And then I can open up for the tigers again and start feeding them again. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And like always, let's just go and say goodbye to the boys first. Just quickly. Just before I open up for them. Enzo, say goodbye. Look at that nose. Can you believe it? How could I not want to live here? This is amazing. And look at Zach. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Enzo, I trust you more than you think. I know you won't bite my finger. I've tested it before. He said, yeah, I was just teasing you. Well, let me get going. See you guys a bit later. Like always, have a great day.